Hello, Thomas and Mrs. Hand. Paul McLean here, Crestview RV, Buda, Texas. I'm going to send you two videos. One is going to be this 324 MB mid bunk. This will be the smallest of the three. The other one will be a couple doors down there, and that'll be the 364 or 367 BH. That's another mid bunk, but larger. So I'll show you those two now, and then I'll take one for you of the 311 BHS, or I may get lazy and send you one that I sent to another client. We'll see, but these are for you. So this is the roof. These are our 18-year warranted roof, fully walkable, as you can see. Even the slide outs are walkable. Great big awning on this one. We'll see that from the downstairs once we go there. 300 watts of solar, which is wired into your inverter that'll run everything, including your refrigerator. I say everything with the exception of the AC, microwave, and television. Those three things you need a generator or to be plugged in at the park. Grand Design, water is a kryptonite. That's the enemy to all campers, so you can see how overboard they go with all the sealant. That's because no water inside is a good thing. And that white vent is an attic vent, so that'll take care of condensation just like in a house. So you've got an attic vent there. There's your second air conditioner, and that is your digital TV and radio antenna by Winegard. So I'm going to jump off this. We'll show you the interior of both and then do the 311 for us. Okay, so again, this is the 324 MBS mid bunk slide, I think is what that's going to stand for. Fully painted fiberglass front cap. One touch leveling on all three that we're considering. Super well insulated. You can see how thick even this door is and how solid. Bam. Instant hot water heater, so you have a tankless instant hot water heater on all three. It's R40 insulation factor on the roof and the front cap, R30 on the heated and closed underbelly, and R7 on these walls and slide outs. Slide outs, of course, have the same fiberglass on their sidewall. Some companies don't do that. This one in particular already has a backup camera. That's a little bit of a plus. This is going to be the smallest of the three, and I'm guessing the least expensive. This is a hitch that you can hook up to a bike rack or even a generator tray. Let's squeeze through here. It has a bit of an outside kitchen in that it has a little mini fridge and the capital griddle here. Pass-through storage. Here is your awning out as far as I can put it anyway. And that'll have an LED light switch you can turn on or off. Those speakers that you see up there, you also have speakers inside, and through your Bluetooth radio you can play music inside, outside, separately, or together. Here's the floor plan of this one. The advantage of the mid bunk versus the 311 BHS you're considering is with the bunkhouse in the middle, you have a real living room to the back, to the rear. Great big rear window. That's a lot of times where your view is. That will make into a bed. That's what those extra cushions are for, which will fit underneath your bed upstairs when you're not using them. Solid surface countertops. Oven range 30-inch microwave. That's the residential refrigerator that would be run even from your solar panel. 50 amp, 2 ACs, that'll be the case with all three. Grand Design does a really unique design there on that post. So instead of having the two pedestal posts, you have to lift up the table, put that somewhere, disconnect it, put those poles somewhere. It's kind of a chore. With this one, You just release those two little levers, push it down, lock it down. When you release those again, it pops right back up. So that's a clever little design that adds some value, I think. These recliners will be heated, massage, and will have lights that light, accent lights underneath, as well as in your cup holders. It is 3 recliners, but you can just do that as well. Next to that is your full pantry. Super solid doors. This is solid. And then your mid bunk. So it's got this neat little barn door here. It slides open and shut. And then your mid bunk will have plenty for 2 people. Large bunk on the bottom, smaller one on the top. Little natural window light there in all 3. And then you'll have a set of dresser drawers and a place for a TV or just a little office and more storage. So if that's all you need mid bunk wise, that might be all you need. And then Thomas, I was explaining the differences in the bedrooms. When we walk over to the 367, you'll see what I mean. But when the bed is north-south like this, it's a little bit smaller. You got a queen bed here. These little sconce lights are pretty cool. And then you'll have more lights up above you and a charge port there for your phone and what have you. Your closet will be at the foot of the bed on this one. So plenty of hanging space there. That's a motion sensor light. And 3 drawers in addition to that. 2 thermostats. That'll be the same on both. So just like your house, you set it and forget it. And then your restroom on this one. Notice the big windows, all that open up 50%. And they all have the blackout blinds. Porcelain toilet, not plastic. That's the same on both. Towel space, glass enclosed shower, and a bigger sink than normal. Takes away a little bit of your counter space, but some people like the bigger sink. And then a medicine cabinet. This, you guys, is your instant tankless hot water control center. You can set that to whatever temperature you like most. So that's the 324 MBS. Let's go compare it to the 367 BHS, which will be a mid bunk as well, but on steroids. Bigger. Más grande. Let's go look at it. Once we narrow down the floor plan, we can crunch the numbers a little bit more effectively for you. So this one is going to have 2 awnings. One great big one here over your main campsite, and then one over your slide out as well. That's one difference. More storage because it's larger. No griddle though, just the refrigerator. It does have a 110 outlet, so you could plug in a hot plate or something if you wanted to. They both have spray ports. You've got a blue power spray nozzle here on both, and they just clip into that. Place for an outside TV here. Your second awning. This one is mid bunk as well, meaning that you get a real living room here. So, refrigerator, same. Microwave, stove, oven, same. The other one did not have a fireplace. This one does. So if you were to do any colder weather camping, that will offset your propane usage significantly. You'll have a smart TV again, and that'll be a Roku. And then you'll have a DVD player you can play movies directly to that from with your AM/FM radio. Couch will make into a bed, so that's kind of the same as that other one, but it's a trifold, a little bit larger bed. But then you'll also have, so this one has the freestanding table and chairs, but what's unique about that is this ottoman, inside which you have a lot of storage, can pop out, slide right over there for your couch guests. This backing pops off, you throw that under your bed upstairs, and then you have just a two-top for the two of you when it is just two people. Let's look at the mid bunk. This one's going to incorporate a loft. So this is what would make into a full bed, so 2 kids, 2 adults, no problem. And now you have a little bit of closet space for them. A little desk area or TV area. And then it has a loft, which you have to decide whether it's going to be useful for you or not. But that's right up here. And then your bathroom will be about the same. So that doesn't change too much, but your bedroom does. Your bedroom now, because the bed is in the slide, and this particular one is a king wide. So this is a king bed. But the difference is this area now, instead of the head of your bed, is a big closet. Voila. So you got his and hers there. If you ever wanted a washer dryer, they'll fit on opposite sides there. But that does take away a lot of your closet space. You'll have a place for a television and a large set of dresser drawers, just like your home, with more storage up above that. And they both have, I don't think I showed it on another one, they both have storage under the bed. So this is the 367 BHS. I'm going to go take one of your 311 BHS and we can compare and contrast. Contrast and compare. This this one's about $7,000 more than the 311 BHS. So I'm thinking the 324 be even less than the 311. So we can find that out once we narrow down floor plans. I can tell you that you're on the right brand in my experience. So I'm going to text this to you. You've got my number already, 406-696-4750. Too Tall Paul, Montana number. Montana. Buda, Texas location. Just south of Austin, exit 220. Right by what? Right by Cabela's. They followed us here. So once you buy a camper, you can go over there and spend even more money. I'll get this to you guys. Thank you, Thomas. Look for the second video here right after this one. Let's go camping.